Good morning, everybody! Nice to be rushed in the last minute. No reason for it.
No
Hakuna Matata, I love you, Mama.
It is so very true. What we say offline can also be said online. No secrets in heaven, we are transparent beings.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh no, it's
Jerry
Wednesday.
is a mama little Russian. I can't even tell you guys right now. Like, all set up, ready to go, and she just wants to push the button before we all ready. Like,
It is 8:03.
it doesn't matter if it's 8:05.
Are you
It
good?
does. No, I'm not good.
This is a trigger, everyone.
Yes.
Watch the angels play.
I watched this roll out real quick and watch me transform.
Thank you.
Hakuna Matata, I love you, Mama.
Okay, so
I think that's what triggered you.
no love. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
triggered.
yeah. I
Good
came
morning,
up-
everyone.
this literally
Welcome
just came
to
to
the
me.
Morning Ascension
Uh-huh.
Gathering.
Yes.
We are the first contact ground crew team, and Buddha is transforming before our eyes. No trigger. I am totally centered. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. We love you.
I need you to tell the audience what just happened so we can transform it.
Okay.
Did-
But first-
what
but first-
I'm gonna let it go.
Just
but-
wait. But first, say hello. Tell us how you're feeling.
See, this is you got what you wanted. You rushed into it. There we go. Now we're here. Let's go. It's all my fault.
I rushed into it. I take full accountability for hitting the record button on Telegram before Buddha was ready to go live. And then he tried to center, or he did center, and then I hit the unmute button so that everyone could hear you centering. That's what happened. And then we went live.
Yeah. But do you see how, like, when you're trying to work as a team, like, I don't know, I played sports for many years, won championships, and when you guys are on the same page and you guys are looking at each other, you're about to go hike and you're about to go get off the line together, like, or when you go, like, run a race and you're about to, like, ready, set, go together, that's what got me, because I'm like, I haven't said go yet.
But-
and she's like, da, 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 because it's time to rush.
No.
And it's like, it's 8:01. I'm like, I know it's 8:01, but I got to plug this in and I got to make sure this is here. And I'm breathing into it. And she rushes the timeline. And this is consistent with you. And that's why it triggers me. Okay? You rush in the timeline.
Okay.
It's my fault. I'm a turtle. Everyone tells me I could be faster. I'm mad at myself. But good Lord, like 30 more seconds and we would have been good, you know? So I let it go.
Okay. I take full accountability for listening to the whistle of God. The whistle goes, it's game on. It is 8:02. Just saying. Everyone's waiting. And the sidelines, like, cheering for the team. The A team. We're here. But no, Buddha's drinking is, like, on the sideline. The whistle's gone, bro. Okay. Just joking.
I don't know. I don't get it. I played sports many years in my life. You gotta be on the same page.
I
That's
totally
all.
get you. It's a false start when you
False
start
start.
running before the whistle goes.
That simple.
Both sides are valid, okay? Both sides. No one is right, no one is wrong. You are not right, you are not wrong.
Right.
It is
And it's like-
multidimensional.
It's that worry energy of like, oh, we're late. We got to do this. We got to do that. And then it actually ends up like backfiring, right? Because now we don't have our normal morning transition, morning greeting is what I'm trying to say. Because why? Where were we going so fast? Because we were a minute and a half late. Tell me, where were we going? This is where we're at now. This is where you want to be. Let's go. We're here. Let's go. We're here now. Jerry God is here too.
The angels were.
Oh, blame the angels.
No, I said I take full accountability. The angels wanted to play because you always love perfection. Like, you want to start perfect, you want to end perfect, and then it just
it's
spins
true.
you
It's
when we
true.
get cut
It gets
off because of the energetics.
Yep.
And then it's
And
like,
it's all your fault.
Okay, back me up, team.
just kidding.
Come on,
I
let's
know,
go.
look,
What
it's
does
my fault.
Facebook say?
It's my fault. It's my
Divinity
control.
or spin? You choose.
And I guess this is very similar to how your spiritual awakening can be. It's like you think you got it, you think you've been through the experiences enough, and then it's like they pull the carpet right underneath you just to show you that you still got some control issues, just to show you still got some dysfunction to work on.
Very
as I keep
deep.
trying to make the pyramid just perfect. I'm just kidding.
Because it is. See, but I mean, it's kind of like not centered, right?
Yeah, it's all
This
off.
is like the tip, and then it's not centered with the solar plexus
why don't
chakra,
you
which
fix
is
it?
today solar plexus, and now the candle is off at the back.
Yeah.
I'm not just joking. I mean, he loves to have the flame dancing inside. Can anyone see? Because I can't.
I can.
Is it dancing?
It's not dancing. This one's a little darker, but this is a beautiful pyramid for... Should we keep it a secret? Let's just keep it a secret.
Oh, you know who you are. You've seen the photos, but this is a Rasta. Oh my.
Can someone get pebbles out of the back here?
Like, this is such a beautiful pyramid. Gabby and I, stared at it for a long moment yesterday, and I was commentating at every single intricate detail that this pyramid had. The bowls are translucent. These have plasma water inside. And you can hear it. I'll put it close to the mic. And then there's just amazing refraction of the light. And somehow the plasma created this pool around the balls, so it has these wavy lines like a lake. But anyway, there's so much detail, and now I've just ruined the way that it was. That's my role.
Fix it.
I don't know how.
Oh my.
Okay, so it goes a little bit like
That's
this.
another one. We'll go into that one because that's very important.
Okay, I do know. Okay, I'm divine. I do know how to line up perfectly in an amazing symmetry pyramids on our table.
Look at that. But she wanted to put it on my shoulders I don't know how. I'm the perfectionist. And look at that.
Okay.
And then, so the last point I wanted to drive home was, she's the same way with technology, damn it. Completely capable, okay? And she gets so complicated with the tech that it pulls everyone else into the spin. I'm like, what are you doing? You're clicking too many times here. You just share it like this. And then she wants to download it and I can't find it. And then again, ahead of the timeline. It's not here. It's not here. I don't see the picture. I don't see the picture. I go to look for the pictures. There's 4 of the same pictures because she just keeps clicking. It's not downloading fast enough. It's not on her timeline.
There's a bit of an edge in your call out, love.
Yeah. Yeah, a bit.
Okay, so
This is deep.
let's just, put it in context. Yes, I do rush on the phone. It's a little bit of a frustration, and I do ask for help. And so then it jumped onto the computer where I saved something and it wasn't there. And I'm creating a drama, like Buddha says. And I'm like, "Roar, can you just help me? What's happened?" Anyway, on a Mac, when you download a file, it goes into the download folder. I knew that, but I couldn't find it on my desktop. And I'm like, see, they're fucking up with me. This technology, this sucks, da-da-da. And she's like, you just don't know how to use the computer, Jerry. And I'm like, oh, no. I think I know how to use technology. I'm pretty savvy at a lot of things. But there's that rush energy that doesn't take that moment to actually just stop.
Yeah, feel into the flow. We're a minute late. You know what I'm saying? Just what is it now? 10 minutes later and we're still on this because I haven't let it go. But
spin.
it drives me nuts because it's so fucking subtle that in these moments it's being magnified totally, and it's my own. Is it, and like she says, my own creation because it's my control, or is it? It's both, right? There's two things going on here at play, and so we're so close, and it is a fine tunement of these little quirks that we have, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be able to sit here in front of all you and just look at it and go through it, because it usually helps amplify it just enough so that we can all remember and have these places to reflect on.
When it's the same program over and over again.
That's what it is. It's like over and over, and it's showing itself in different faces, different ways.
And it doesn't have to drag out the way that it did. Thank you, angels. Bring it on, angels. Bring it on, angels. Bring it on, angels. We are one day, what do you say? Before the 9-9, big 9-9 completion portal. This is huge, you know. The Schumann doesn't show you much. It does show you little pockets of density, blockages, and transformation. The reds and a little bit of the white amongst the green, the healing. But that's going to pop. And so we're having to like do double time on the dysfunction because it's very sophisticated and it disrupts the flow. And you will notice in your everyday experiences how you also repeat those patterns, or how you observe someone else repeating those patterns. And we are embodying higher selves, so it's really about just owning it, doing a ceremony, transforming it, and moving on. Because it's going to happen. Like, we're not fully embodied, we're not anchored in 100% of the time, which is where we're heading. So it's about just moving it along. You know, we already know the dysfunction, we're working with it, we're transforming it, and we're masters of that energy. So thank you, Buddha, for highlighting the deep control and rush energy of the divine feminine.
I really do, because I do want it perfect. I do want to strive to be, you know, and put everything in its proper place and to have the best representation for mom. So definitely, like, grateful just to be able to, like, look at that and be like, damn, how could something so, like, small get under my skin so much? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's within me. It is a complete reflection of my own dysfunction, of why, like, something so small could trigger me. And it is, like she was saying, it's just the patterns. Like, you spend enough time with everyone, you're like, you see pattern. You're just like, it appears in different ways, different faces, but it's still the same energy. And wouldn't want to be anywhere else, you know, to be in these moments with everyone here who is willing to receive, willing to look at their dysfunction. And that's what keeps us on this accelerated path of just, like, self-reflection. We know that anything outside of us is just something that's reflecting from within. So, thank you, Jerry, for receiving. Thank you. Grateful.
Yeah. The ego wanted me to say many, many, many things. I was looping in my head. I'm like, nope. Just receive, accept, embrace, allow. Allow the call out. Because the quicker we accept, embrace, allow, the quicker we transform. So thank you.
And I'm telling you right now, there was a level of stubbornness that came in right now where I just, like, it was not a happy feeling. It was not. And it probably
sideswiped you.
It did.
You were really feeling into a really perfect opening because we had such a divine morning to start with the movement, qigong, coffee.
And it's weird because you asked me, like, how are you? And I'm like, I'm fine. And you asked, because, like, I guess you assumed I was triggered with because we were trying to set up the stream a little differently with our new YouTube channel. She took off all the channels, and I'm just like, what are you doing? She's like, oh, we just could re-edit. And like, who has the password? Nobody has the password. So immediately I'm like, oh no, we got half an hour. We got all these things to do that we could have done yesterday. We didn't do it. Now we're rushing into it. But then she went to the back, came back, and she's like, are you okay? I'm like, I had already been over it because Aora came in and helped, like, get everything sorted out. So I thought we were good. But it was like, there was still this energy of like, are you sure you're okay? It was almost like bringing it back in. And I feel that there's a tendency, especially for the divine feminine, like, they don't know how their words, like, although they're trying to help, they're actually like re-incanting that energy to come back in. I've seen it a couple times where I'm like, I'm over it. But it's like, there's an unconsciousness that wants to bring it out again, or wants to like, I don't know. It was just,
yeah. I mean, you can see the lower or the higher. You can really zoom out and just like see how both timelines could go, and you can feel the energy behind it. So the fact that I was basing my "Are you okay?" on a past experience where Buddha hadn't let it go, I was making assumptions. Yep. So you have to go back. If Buddha's picking that up, it means it's energetically correct, because we're very trained in feeling our bodies and how we react to certain words, frequency, interaction with each other. So there's nothing that we say that ever gets past if it's not present moment of now. So now that he's felt into it, shared it with me, I've now come to the awareness that that is a part of the program.
You know what it is too? It's like an enabling energy, because you're so concerned that you don't want to like trigger that person again or whatever, that in your concern, it's actually like bringing it back.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Carry on.
No, that's. I mean, you feel that energy of like, oh, you know, you want to make sure they're good, but then that's when I'm like, because it happened yesterday to us too, where you like asked me again. We're not, in my experience, it was already like down the street, like already gone, and it was just like, oh, are you still in this place? And it was like, whoa, and I had to feel into it again, and it brought it back.
So what you see is you're putting, like, how you don't want to be put in a box. Because your neighbors don't know who you truly are. Who you are today is not who you were yesterday, because you've grown. So I'm basing these assumptions on a past. The ego wants us to put Buddha in a box of, well, he's in a grump. His grandpa programs like rife. And so then you relive an experience that is not true to the present moment. So now you get into this entanglement of energetic dynamics where that wasn't necessary. I could have just walked in and just been myself. There was no reason to pamper, no reason to like... It's like saying... Okay, so it's like saying this. You say, I'm going to go and put this trash in the bin. And then your neighbor says, no, I'll do it for you. And then you go, are you sure? This "are you sure" is a filler. It is not necessary. We are built in our DNAs of this manipulation to always want to validate ourselves. Can you do me a favor? Do you mind? It's like, are you sure? It's like, well, I wouldn't have offered if I wasn't sure I wanted to help you. And the same token, people also lie because they're trying to please you. So you're picking up their energy that they don't actually want to take that trash to the bin. But, you know, I feel obliged because you're my what, so I gotta take the trash. You either want to or you don't. Mm-hmm. And those energetics need to be clean. Mm-hmm. Each one a whole. Each one a piece of like bubble of joy, divine essence. Someone else does not make you happy. Something else will not make you happy. That is the whole journey back home. So every single nuance in conversation and intonation, that will reflect a frequency that is based on the past, based on dysfunction, that is not where we want to be at. Mm-hmm. Mom has taught us to stay in the present moment. You do not make assumptions about who Buddha is in this moment, because he isn't what you think he is. We don't know shit.
Well, very well said. Thank you. I don't know what's going on.
Suffice to say, it's really high energies.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, we can read this thing here from Michael Love. Greetings, Great One. Did you feel the powerful blast of light that hit the Earth earlier today? Earth Alliance leaders around the globe are receiving high numbers of strong Ascension symptom reports tonight as the starseeds of Earth work to integrate today's powerful light influx. The primary Ascension symptom reported today is simply nausea. Intel also shows that a large Earth-directed CME is inbound now and will impact the surface on 9/10. Vibrational levels are rising at this hour as Earth starseeds are being bombarded with exotic particles. For the next 72 Earth hours, back up, be still, and breathe. Just a moment so you can integrate this strong light into the DNA of your cells with more ease and success. The light is here, strong, on Earth now, and we are all here with great purpose for good reason. The last chapter of the story of Earth and its people has not been written yet, but surely you have heard how grand the story ends. Stand by for a very special and hopeful planetary broadcast directly from the Palladians in the coming hours. Until then, let us know what Ascension symptoms you may be experiencing at this time. Godspeed.
Yep.
Yeah, nausea has been hitting a lot of the team members. I know Mary got hit with the wave this morning. Yesterday we had some team members who didn't feel it. And, let us know what you're going through.
Yeah. And don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Okay, so Gabby says Mama has made major upgrades to the plasma. That's why the tech is picking up the plasma fields. Photos and videos look different. It will intensify all our past injuries and places of density in the body so that we can release it. We have to meet Mom by raising our vibration. The etheric is meeting the physical. Raise your frequency. One love. Bobby says, good morning, just thundered. Dinosaur dragon. She says, my dinosaur dragon egg. Oh no, my dinosaur egg pyramid shines bright by my tent tonight. Nice. And then Gabby says, the best call out is in the heart. Words are dumb. Breathe and feel. At this stage, we can all feel the frequencies. Words are table tennis. Stop and breathe. Exactly. Oh no, Rick says just puked. Okay.
It's getting real out there, folks.
Drink lots of water. Wanted to continue from yesterday's share of Mom sharing the energy and event update back in 2014.
Cool.
Awesome.
And it was what a brilliant connection. He's not the only one. Michael Jackson came to me when he died. Whitney Houston, she spent 3 days with me. Michael actually had to come and get her from my kitchen. And we have all this documented. Margaret Thatcher came to me when she died. And not everyone comes to me when they die. Nelson Mandela also came to me. Actually, he came to me months before their ceremony or their funeral, so that was quite interesting.